And here were the Bulls arriving earlier at the arena with a big game on the road awaiting. Hi everyone, thanks for joining us on 2Kick and a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Grizzlies. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know, right now for the Bulls, they're happy with this latest stretch of games. This is the time of year for optimism. At this point, anything is possible.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Levine on the wing along with DeRozan. Vucevic is the pivot. Williams is in the other post spot. And it's White in at the point. And for Oklahoma City, the post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Hayward in at the 3. And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. Levine connects, the jumper drops. You know, Greg, I can't believe it. Thanksgiving Day is tomorrow. Mike, happy Thanksgiving to you and your wonderful family, Greg. And to those of you at home as well enjoying this on 2K Sports.
Well, thank you, Kevin. And just an exciting time of year. When Thanksgiving rolls around, you know the season is officially afloat. And these guys love playing around the holidays.
And the Thunder with the possession here. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. It's Giddey with the drive. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Tell you, if you give Josh Giddey a lane to the cup, look out. He knows how to finish.
Levine against Giddey. Levine passes to Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
I love when Shea does not just settle for a layup, finish with authority. What a pretty dunk.
Right the pass to Levine. Yep, that one goes in there. Levine's got his second basket of the night.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
During the summer of 2019, DB, Oklahoma City traded Paul George to the Clippers.
They got Shea Gilgeous-Alexander in that trade. He goes on to become an all-NBA selection and looks like his future is like all-star level every year. Not only that, you got a boatload of picks, one of which was Jalen Williams, who's a big-time upside player in this league. Wow, what a deal for this group.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Bulls moving the ball around. Williams a screen on Giddey. For 3, Levine, and Holmgren pulls it down.
That was their first miss of the game. 4 for 5 right now. What a good start.
Williams gets the bucket.
Well, pretty pass from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy can score it, but make sure you're lifting up the guys around you.
Giddey against Levine. Vucevic a screen on Giddey. Levine kicks to Vucevic. Back to White. DeRozan against Hayward. Just 5 to shoot. DeRozan's shot is off.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Shot's good by Williams.
Well, you have got to be impressed with Josh Giddey's awareness of where his teammates are at all times.
DeRozan with it. Now defended by Hayward. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. And the Thunder making a switch here. Joe's checked in. Andre Drummond's checked in for Chicago. Dosunmu comes in for Kobe White. Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him, he's going to try to bully you.
Drummond sets the screen for Levine. A 3-ball, and Holmgren pulls it down. Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Heat. No good with the triple.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Now here's Levine. 9 points last game. 1:14 left to play in the first. Giddey with it. Holmgren with a screen on Levine. Here's Giddey. And the shot is long.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
Williams has a screen for DeRozan. And the Bulls with another miss. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They lead by 4. Outside Williams. Back to Giddey. Lets the 3 fly. It's all in by the Bulls. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
Listen, I don't fault the effort. That was there all night. It was the quality of play that was lacking. There was not a ton of cohesion. They've got to figure it out.
Thunder have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Holmgren in the post. Working on Drummond. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Now that's got to excite Holmgren's fans. If he keeps improving his handles, watch out.
Back to Drummond. And here is Dosunmu. And that one released in time, but no good. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Thunder out in front, up by 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Thunder?
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
They've got Wiggins. He's out there with Lou George. Williams is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Joe in at the 2-guard spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Biombo is checked in for Williams. And Chicago also making a switch. Phillips, he's checked in for Taylor. Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Carter, he's checked in for the Bulls. Chicago on defense. 4-point game. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
And their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line.
Vucevic's screen on Wiggins. Terry dishes to Vucevic. Pass to Dosunmu. 6 on the shot clock. Vucevic setting the pick for Terry. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Vucevic with the bucket.
You've got to be able to keep your composure under duress of the clock, and Vucevic does just that.
And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They host the 76ers after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Josh Giddey is very capable off the dribble and at 6'8", starting to use his size to finish. Coach Mark Daigneault said he's definitely physical. Before, he was just trying to shoot over people, but now he's taking up space, using his size and strength, getting a lot more around the basket. Kevin?
Yeah, he is getting into him. D.A., thank you.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Joe passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Here's Williams. Yep, that one goes. Now it's a 7-point Oklahoma City lead.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander facilitating for his team right now. What a pretty pass.
Terry setting the pick for Carter. Inside. And it's Terry that time on the assist from Carter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The Thunder leading by 5. Here's Joe. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
I love that he sacrificed his body over and over. His persistence at getting to the free throw line really paid off for them.
Carter for three. They get it again. Vucevic, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Now it's just a 3-point Oklahoma City lead. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. You've heard people say it's a make-or-miss league. Does that hold true?
It seems so, right? Shooting percentages correlate more with winning than possession stats like turnovers or offensive rebounds. It's clear shot making has never been more valuable, but the ability to disrupt rhythm still plays a big role. Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Taylor's checked in for Vucevic. DeRozan comes in for Terry. Beans checked in for Dosunmu. And it's White in for Javon Carter. And the dunk by DeRozan.
That's a really well-run pick and roll. You can see the game is starting to slow down for Levine.
The Thunder leading by 4. 1:31 left to play here in the second quarter. Giddey, no good. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Hayward against DeRozan. Bulls moving the ball around. Down low. Taylor's shot, good. Taylor's got his first basket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
And a chance here to see our rookie watch. The biggest point-producing freshman over the last 10 games. Second, Chet Holmgren.
He's really showing what he can do. I mean, providing an impressive knack offensively for a first-year player.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in, and it's tied up with that one. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
And the pass to Hayward. And Hayward with the stuff.
There is nothing soft about Gordon Hayward at the cup. This guy's superb finishing that one.
Levine feeling it out a bit. To the inside. Out to White. Outside DeRozan. To the paint. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. DeRozan's got the game tied up here for the Bulls.
It's so smooth in the pick and roll. Love seeing White there with the right pass.
And there's the foul going Alex Caruso. That's his first foul. 9 seconds left now here in the second. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points.
It's very long, and SGA is so effective around the hoop because of that length.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Thunder lead by 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Welcome, everyone, to halftime. The Chicago Bulls find themselves in a good matchup here at the break. And fellas, when you're enjoying an NBA game here on 2K Sports, what really puts it over the top?
It's a tough one, Ernie, but I have to say not button mashing through the cutscenes.
What is not button mashing through the cut? What does that even mean?
Kenny, you don't know because you do it all the time. It's when you keep hitting that button to skip all the in-between stuff and get back to playing. Next time you're playing, don't do it. Slow down. Savor all that hard work put in by our fine 2K crew. And they're paying me to say that. Turning our attention back to the Thunder, they're in a real tooth and nail fight here at the break.
Obviously, the bench gave them a big lift. To credit the front office for loading up on scorers. You can never have too many of them.
Yeah, trying to defend them, you really don't know who to take away. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Chicago trailing here. And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. We'll see DeRozan and Williams playing it forward. The guard set is White alongside Levine. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 spot. In the corner, it's Levine. Vucevic setting the pick for Levine. Back to Vucevic. And he comes up with the deuce. 8 points for him.
Well, Levine has really worked on those playmaking abilities. That's a pretty pass right there.
Thunder shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become a walking bucket, folks. This is now an elite NBA scorer.
Levine wide open. Hits it from three-point range. Levine's got his third basket of the night.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Holmgren the screen. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Comes up empty down low. A chance here to retake the lead.
You can see the intensity on display here these last few minutes.
Vucevic setting the pick for Levine. Down low. And it's Vucevic missing.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the OKC Thunder is still building, but is it fast enough for their all-star guard, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? SGA says, I think we're going to be a really good team a lot sooner than people think. So it's pretty easy for me to be patient. I see the growth every day, and I'm super excited about it. Kevin?
And we see it too. Hey, David, thank you. Giddey against White. 11 feet away. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Williams passes to DeRozan. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. DeRozan's got the lead up to 2 now for the Bulls.
Excellent possession by this basketball team. Set DeMar for an easy opportunity inside.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Start it. I had a chance to look at the numbers for Williams. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 11 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
And Williams gets it to go on the assist by Levine. Levine's got 5 assists tonight.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Thunder trailing by 4. Holmgren at the elbow. Back to Giddey to end the drought. And he lays it up and in. Giddey's got 6.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Williams, a screen on Giddey. Levine finds Williams. Nice D from Williams. Thunder have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Out to Hayward and out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Friday, they're off to Toronto to face the Raptors. And then on Sunday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Joe's checked in. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for the Bulls. And good that time.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here's Giddey. He has 6. Buries it down low. Giddey's got 4 points in the quarter.
A contested bucket, but Josh Giddey drilling that one in the cup.
Outside, Levine. To the inside, Vucevic, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Holmgren. It's his first trip to the line.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
We know this about Nikola Vucevic. He's a high percentage finisher. To me, the next steps, right? Improve your defense, be more consistent with range, and if he does that, he's golden.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Wiggins is checked in for Williams. Dort comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Wallace subbed in for Josh Giddey. Clock at 6. Wallace attacking. And that one is off. Great D that time for Vucevic. And DeRozan kicks to Vucevic. Vucevic's screen on Wallace. Levine passes to Vucevic. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Chet Holmgren. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Wallace. And the Bulls with another miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Vucevic.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
And it's Williams with the ball for Chicago. They lead by 1. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. DeRozan passes to Dosunmu. Left side, Levine. Williams. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
But just staying alert. Great setup that time by Levine.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
This season, he has been absolutely locked in at the free throw line. How about 90%?
With 1 on the clock, it's not going to go for him. And we've reached the end of the third. It's Chicago leading by 4. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Williams is out there with Wiggins. Then it's Lou Dort. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Joe in at the 2. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Terry setting the pick for White. Back to Terry. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Here's Dort. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 5 here tonight. And another turnover here by Chicago. Rambo, he's checked in for Williams. Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Joe. Passes to Dort. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. White covering. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, this guy is an absolute force of nature on the offensive end. SGA, I don't know what the defense is going to do with you.
Drummond with a screen on Dort. The feed now to Drummond. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. Williams is checked in for the Thunder. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. To take the lead. Again, the Thunder score.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Dort against Levine. To the middle. Here's Drummond. The shot from the low post is good.
Boy, what a physical play from Andre Drummond. Shrugs off the contact and gets the bucket.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Inside, Dort. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Levine's got 6 rebounds in the game. And he banks in the layup.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He drains the quick shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got it all tied up now for Oklahoma City. Chicago calls timeout. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Vucevic checked in for Drummond. Williams comes in for Terry. And DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Alex Caruso. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Williams. Not going to go that time. Excellent D there from Williams. On the wing, Levine. Giddey defending. Levine passes to Vucevic. That one misses. It's his 5th miss. He's made 4 baskets. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wants to get it to Giddey, and does. And there it is for him.
Wow, Josh Giddey might be young, folks, but a fearless big-time bucket right there.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Levine against Giddey. Levine passes to Williams. He takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Williams has got 11 points here in just the second half. 1:53 left to play here in the fourth. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. The dish to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. From the baseline. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Levine against Giddey. Williams has a screen for Levine. He feeds it to Williams. And he makes that one. Now it's a 4-point Bulls lead.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Yeah, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, by virtue of skill and temperament, so ready to deliver in these moments.
And White kicks to Vucevic. Picked by Vucevic. Levine dishes to Vucevic. Can't hit from in close. Oklahoma City shooting it brilliantly here late. 60% from the field. To the inside. Holmgren. Count it!
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Williams, a screen on Giddey. Levine passes to Williams. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. It's in!
That's enormous, guys. With time winding down, goes for the steal and then off to the races. Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
I'll tell you, they better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
Levine dishes to Williams. It's good! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot!
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there is the whistle. It goes on Kobe White. That's his third foul of the game. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
He hits the first one, and that gives them the lead.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, despite his young age, has always been rock solid in his confidence. Here's a big-time moment for him to deliver.
Ice in the veins right there. They're one stop away from winning this one.
In the corner, it's Levine. Williams sends a screen for Levine. Dishes it to Williams. Missed! And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. He stands up and delivers.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that.